And welcome back to Late Night Plamo with Talon Omega. Today we're continuing on with the Bandai Best Hits Chronicle 2/5 scale Sega Saturn. Last night I had completed the top shell, started working on the inner frame, on the inner kind of details work. So I decided to do some painting on some of the parts, and so we are continuing in with some of that today because I really wanted to do it. Even though no one's ever going to see it, I decided to do it because I am stuck on some parts. So this is the CD reader and kind of a bit of detail part under it as well. So I know this part up here is gray, is black. All around these posts are black, but actually let's bring up the screen. So yeah, this is what it's supposed to look like. So I decided to do some dry brushing yesterday, and so today I pulled out my, let's go back here. So I pulled out my Tamiya chrome silver, and I tried it out a little earlier today, and it seems to kind of work pretty well. Yesterday, I forgot what I was using. I was using kind of the metallic tip markers. Didn't like them. The tip is too broad for what I wanted to do, so I tried it again with the Tamiya instead. But I also have some Createx Pearl airbrush colors. I didn't try this one, but since it's water-based, I decided to also have some water here ready for it. But what I actually will be using is the pearl green for what's supposed to be what's this called, electronic board. Yeah, close enough. Circuit board, there we go, that's the word I'm looking for. So that's supposed to be circuit board, so I'll be doing that. I think all these are kind of remaining black. No, okay, so this one's gray, this one's definitely gonna be silver. I think the rest of these, so I'll probably do the dry brush on with the green on this part down here, and repaint this one because I think that's gray, and this one's definitely going to be gray. I think some of these are as well, so I will just do that instead, and dry brush all of that green. And I don't know if I then want to dry brush in silver or something else. We'll see. Kind of dry brush the highlights, kind of get those in. But yes, that's right, I also had ordered some dry brush brushes, so these came in finally yesterday, last night at some point. So I tested this one out a bit earlier, so you can see there's a bit of the test point there when I redid some of this here. So this is ready to go now. So yeah, I'm going to be using these two to kind of follow up on that. Still be using the Tamiya panel line, and yeah, so this one is actually my cleaning pot that I've had for a while. Probably should clean this out again, empty it out, and kind of use a new one, just because, wow, that is grody. But it was an old kind of thinner bottle that I started using as kind of a thinner cleaner. So I'll continue doing that. I've got my regular kind of thinner in a bigger bottle here. So again, yeah, this was meant just to be cleaner. That's kind of what's in here right now. Some of the Mr. Color thinner in this one. So that one will probably be continuing used to clean this out when I'm done. So yeah, that's kind of where we are right now. So let's let me just get right into it here. Yeah, because I want to continue painting this, because so left off, it's kind of just this part, so the two painting bits, and then while that dries, it's kind of the bottom frame and then the bottom board, and that one's gonna have quite a bit of also detail work. That's, come on, what'd you do that for? Because I'm trying to, come on, there it goes. Yeah, that's what the board actually looks like. So probably leave it green and just do some of the extra detail work. So it looks like there's this little green bit. There it goes. So yeah, it looks like this is supposed to be, like, it looks like the board is different because this is here, but this looks like it would be further back on. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's green, so you guys can't see, and I can't exactly dual screen. Okay, come on, there it goes. So actually, do I have? Where'd it go? Nope. Didn't I kind of have? This one? No. Huh. That. There it goes. Okay, so yeah, so for some reason this little bit down here, it looks like it's up on the top of the board here. There it goes. Yeah, that's a little better. So this bit is silver up here. That little bit is silver as well. Looks like this one is too. This, yeah, this is off. I think the board is slightly different because, yeah, it's got a whole bunch of extra kind of chips here that that one doesn't have. And so yeah, this thing looks like it's this thing. Oh, it doesn't show. Yeah, you guys can't see my mouse. Anyway, so yeah, I'll probably just do what I can. Kind of paint those parts black. Paint those. Okay, yeah, those look like they're black. So on those. Alright. So yeah, I'll probably paint this one on the thing while it's after I've painted this part. So yeah, that's the idea right now. Let's close you right now because I don't need you to be seen. Have you? Yeah, you're up on that one as well. Actually, you know what? I think I will leave it on this one as well. It's a part of the screen that isn't actually being seen. So, yeah. So you can kind of see what I am planning to be painting. So what I'm painting right now is this one. Yeah, let me grab white will be used as well silver will still be there, so yeah, I think that's all I need. So let's get right into it. Let's set the timer. Alright, a little hydration before I start. Alright, start you. Start you. Alright. Alright, so we will start with the dry brushing. There's the BB that I've got in there. Make sure kind of shaking it up, and as it'll be dry brushing, I'm only going to use whatever is kind of collected on the kind of top here. Brush that off, and then just kind of right now. There's a little circle there that will be painted over as well. Alright, yeah, and a little bit here. Okay. Okay, so that's it for that right now. Alright, let's kind of clear the brushing in. that dry out. Actually, that's right. I was gonna do some of this bit too, so probably didn't need to clean that off quite yet. All right, just kind of go there again. Okay. What's the other bit of that look like? Alright, so yeah, looks like most of this is also kind of chromed or silvered. Okay. I don't know if dry brushing is really the best plan here, but is what I'm doing here. this is. So I think we'll say it's too tacky now. I've used too much paint. Alright. Was that it? Yeah, everything else like it was supposed to be black. So just kind of go ahead and close this up. Alright. I think what happened with this is also this was still wet, and tried to brush it on here to make sure it was all dry. I think what I'll do is I'll use the other brush, next size up, to do the green part. Yes. All right. That's pausing point right now anyway, so it's hydration break time and stretch break time. All right. Yeah, stretching out the hand, making sure it doesn't get as as numb as I have been feeling it. Stretch the back out, neck. So earlier today, finally finished the Master Grade 3.0 decal and panel lining. So that's ready to go. I guess during the week I'll decide if I start working on the SD or the what is it called, the Plamo or the 711 version of the mini SD Gundam. So yeah, that's kind of the idea right now. So what we got here is I've got my kind of little cup and of paint and for painting, so I'll be putting the pearl green in there. Couldn't find my paint mixer earlier. I was looking for it. I have one. Well, it's kind of a it's not the kind of usual one you see most people have, like the circular spinning one. It's a nail polish kind of shaker that I've been using. It's been doing pretty well. I was gonna try to shake these up with it to make sure it's kind of well mixed. I also have an automatic mixer with like one of those little magnetic kind of mixers. Unfortunately, it only has five little stirring rods. I know you can buy extra, but I haven't been able to find. Well, I mean, on Amazon they don't have it, but they have it through other kind of hobby shops. But they're like $5 only, so I don't know about like buying it from another shop with kind of $10 shipping and whatnot. So I'm not sure I want to do that. Okay. All right. So now is the other fun part. Let's get back to it. Start you back up. recording. Let's go side view for now. That's probably a bit too much, but we'll see. Again. Oh wow, yeah, no. Kind of have to give it a white first, I think. Dry brushing isn't gonna do it here. Yeah, I mean, this can probably be airbrushed really well, but I'm not really setting up the airbrush right now. So this was an experiment. Yeah, all right. So not quite the way I wanted. All right, so that's not what I wanted to happen. Not what I was hoping for. Let's see. Just leave it in water for a bit. It says it's water soluble or water based. So okay, it looks like it's just tinted green, but it doesn't look like there's any leftover residue green on it. Okay, yeah, there is a little bit. I have brush cleaner Start to see how that actually pans out on it. Alright, so that didn't quite pan out. So wow, that's a mess. Alright, so black. Come here. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll paint all these. Yeah, so all this. Yeah. Okay, yeah, okay, good. Yeah, you're seeing it on screen. What I'm trying to make it look like. What are you here? Oh, so you guys are black as well. So, go. What are you? I think I'll just do kind of all these. I don't know for sure these are supposed to be black. I'll just do all these. Yeah, I think these are also little black ones. And again, this is one of those little details that no one's really gonna see, but I'll know it's there, so I will do this myself. Is one. I think that one's supposed to be white. brown. Okay. Let's go with the brown instead for that part. The browns go. I think I used this one last night as the kind of capacitor green brown. So let's see, that one's. Alright. You know what? A little too early. Yeah, those are all kind of black as well. All right. Let's do a little bit of white for these also. Okay. All right. So there's that white. I think what I'll do, maybe I'll go with testing these. Just do both two. The green one might work. Alright. So paint drying. I think top stoplights off, yeah, so that's good. Oh no. Do I? Maybe not too bad. No. Alright. Let's just, no. Alright. Let's run some more thinner. Just kind of made it that color. Like, yes, it gave it kind of the effect I kind of wanted, but now it feels like way too thick. I may just leave it like that. Anyway, so yeah, this was, what else was there? Okay, that one might be white. I think that's those. Anyway, alright, so we'll leave that to dry for right now. Piece kind of came off. Why do you... Close enough. All right. So we let that dry. That's not going to be used. All right. Drink time. All right. So don't need these anymore. And let's go for you either. All right. All right. So and painted it. so let's start working on the next part, which is the bottom shell. So out of the B's, 2, 6, 7, and 5, and then B1, 4. All right. Well, start you back up in. Have another actual water drink. Alright. So that's right. Start you. Let's go side again. Alright, so 5. Alright, 5, 6. Okay. 6, and then 7. Alright, and then one more on B2, but I need bottom shell. And then the extra controller as well. Well, the controller, not the extra. Alright. 2 all just out over there. Okay. Okay. Don't really have much. It's just kind of the pock marking from the kind of injection molding process. Alright, so now it's pen lining time. So start noticing this is leaving a bit of a stain on it. doesn't really flow too well into that crevice, but you can paint it on, and it does seem to. It actually does get stickers here, I think. So definitely gonna make sure those seam lines get yeah, this one as well. Alright, so there's the bottom. Of course. Why wouldn't I? Wrong one. Grabbing round clippers. I mean, this deserves the full kind of model building experience as well. No reason to skip. I mean, I think you just came on. You can see me fighting with trying to get the paint right for the circuit board part. So this is a lot of panel lighting. How many straight builds have you even finished though? I don't know if I can take your opinion. I don't know if it means anything. So you do you, and I will do me here. I mean, so yeah, you missed it, but I was kind of fighting on trying to get that painted. Okay, well, it doesn't look half bad now. Now that it's dried up a bit and doesn't look as clumpy. So, all right, I think I'll leave that like that now. I'm just gonna cheat here. Just kind of paint it in. That one didn't. There is a second one that did, because like the PCB that comes for the card for the CD, for the CD reader, didn't come green. It came as all one black piece. So that's why I decided to do that. So yeah, there is this PCB that came green, and the one for the controller also comes green. But I did do a little painting of the little the processors. No, not the microprocessors. I think that's what they are. Wait. Come on. Why don't you stay? Just stay. All right. So yeah, I was actually using kind of pictures of the actual PCB to try to get it, because the whole thing came black. So the whole little piece came black like it does down here. All of it was black, so I dry brushed the silver up here to be the part of the kind of optical reader. So yeah, and so I was gonna try to just do a dry brush, but it dried pretty good, so I think I'll just leave that like that now. And like I said, I kind of did a bit of that PCB and kind of tried to paint it as well. Actually, does that come in white? Looks like that might be. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. So, and while that dries, this kind of finishes up. Stretch time, that's right. To get that done. I feel like if I were gonna do the other PCB, probably would have done the pearlized green and kind of actually airbrushed it, but I don't know. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of extra work on this thing because I can. I need one of these soon. May as well get that ready. So I think I figured out if I can find another kind of thin, clear plastic that's kind of big enough, I may just kind of put the stickers on it and cut them out, and kind of just have 2 extra games. Let me do it that way to make sure that I get all 3 games. And now I'm kind of contemplating wanting to do a make CD cases for them as well. But no, that's way too much extra work. So, yeah. More water. So yeah, today, I think right now, we'll finish up the Saturn, and then, I don't know, next week, I think I only have one day available next week. Wait, what the heck? Just stick there. Alright. Continue on. Top view now. No. Forgot one. So yeah, I'm kind of cheating here. Just to make sure it gets in everywhere it's supposed to. Alright, so there we go. Leave that there. So yes, now I need and all of a sudden it's dark by the time you wake up, huh? Trying to siphon most of it off. Alright, so now let's go for the cleaning. Although yeah, so seeing it with the other side seems to stain it a bit. I think you were done. Well, you're getting cleaned anyway. looks appropriately used. That looks like that's it there. Alright, so we go here. Okay, and then yeah, this way. All right, there's the bottom. No stickers there. So now you are A5, A4, A8. Where's 8? Oh, okay. What is this thing? What is 8 supposed to be? Looks like battery, maybe? Alright, so PCB now. Kind of painted it earlier. So now I got to take it out and put it in. Holy. Alright, so controller ports. You go after this goes in. So Still looks a little wet, but I don't think I'll panel line this just because, I mean, I guess I could, but I don't want to take all that time. Yeah, I do. Because I'm crazy. There goes. Alright. So, I think I'll do it definitely on the sides. All along the microprocessors. Alright, pausing time anyway. Right. Yeah, I think I'll just do the little paint there. I don't know if I'll do the cleanup actually. I think I can work with it. Just say it's dust money from all the years that it's left in storage. Search time again. Now head and hand. Alright. Some more water. So now one that looks like I missed it. Oh well. Okay. About 3 more sets. think I'll finish the main kind of. I think I'm gonna finish the main console build. I don't know if I'll gonna do the controller. We'll see. Wow. No commercial, huh? Come on. In there. Alright. One more black. Where'd that black one go? There it goes. So I missed this one. Oh wow, there is quite a bit of thin around that, so I guess that won't work. Alright, well, so it's saying this goes in here. There it goes. So yeah, that makes me think it's kind of the internal battery for saving. Oh wait. Saying stickers as well. 8 and 9. Or 8 and 7. Okay, and then 7. Okay. Alright, I think that's dried now. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Alright, so the ports and now the controller. controller port. Okay, so now just like that. Here, there it goes. All right. So now shoulders. There it goes. So again, a lot of the stuff actually that should be white. It looks like. It looks like that's supposed to be a port. Yeah. I wanna. Yes. Yes, because I'm stickler here. So. I think that's a gray thing. Yeah, that's supposed to be a silver. So we'll go ahead and leave that there. The bottom one is 2, it looks like. So, yes, just because now I am just being a stickler for a stickler's sake. Alright. Alright. So that should be it. The last time I go in there. I hope. So, yeah. And then that actually spins. Okay, so that would be 2 last bit. Mike Tyson punch scene. Just those 3? Yeah, alright. 1, 2, 3. There it goes. Alright, there it goes. Apparently, yeah, so that opens. It doesn't actually stay sealed. I don't know why, because then that's supposed to push it up. I'm not sure what's going on as far as that one, but alright, well, that's the main console. Actually, no, that's right. some stickers need to, okay. So, yeah. I think I need to at least do a little bit of the pen line on that. Just get that done. And I think it gets a sticker as well, or decal. So there's a couple of decals that go here. There we go. Let's just, since it's going to start on the controller next anyway, while that dries, decals. Alright, so already got 1 and 2, 5 and 6 already got. 17 is not coming on here. Backside, there it goes. So yeah, let's get number 5 from this one. Alright. Number 5 on the big one. Boy. And then 7 back here, or 6, and then 7, 3 and 4. Yeah. Alright. It's pause time anyway. So okay. Yeah, when I closed it, I pressed that, so alright, fine. Cartridge is in. Okay. You can kind of see, well, yeah, cartridge thing is open. That pops it open. Yes, and 12 on the sides here. And 3 and 4. And 7 on there. So I'm assuming you can probably pop it open. Try to get the, there it goes. Alright. Come on. Right. Make sure I leave that closed and not press on it. There it goes. Alright. So there's that. Yeah, maybe enough time to do the controller. So yes, I think I was saying I was going to do Nights into Dreams as the main game disc, just for myself. Alright. So there's that. Stretch time again. Alright. So, and so again, none of this actually gets seen, but Well, that part does. Let the black go. Touch that up again. Because it is getting seen. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. So the power plug and then the two types of connectors. I think that's, what is that? Is that keyboard? Is that PS2 plug? I don't think it used that. Odd. Alright, last little bit of recording today. No, probably not. Well, we'll see. And that's number 7. Oh, anyway, first off, let's do number 6. So it does have a serial number on there. Alright, model number HST 3200, serial number B00000001. AC 100 volts, 50-60 hertz, 15 watts, made in Japan. Alright. So then, now this goes in there, goes there. Alright, so then now I need number 7 from these. So these stickers are funky because they feel very kind of plasticky, rubbery. They're not the usual Gundam stickers, which is kind of, have you ever let down? Like the feel is totally different. Wait, yeah. Like, feels like they stretch and get distorted so much easier than kind of Gundam stickers. So yeah, then it just looks bad. It takes 3 and 4. So 3. And then 4 at the bottom. See what kind of plugs they are. AV out. What does that say? Can't even make it out. Some connector. Something connector. Yeah, can't read it. Wait. Really rubbery stickers, not really liking them. Alright. So just that one. In the front, 11 and 12. Player 1 and player 2. Yeah, 11. Go on the sides. Gray on gray primer, gray text on grayish kind of background. So yeah, that's all of those. And then 19 goes on the controller, does it? 19 goes on there. There's 19. The back of the controller, I think it was. Yeah. Yeah, 19, 13. 13 start. 16, yeah, up there. All right. Let's just go ahead and do this one right now. Just it'll be something in there. Clear. Really? Oh, I mean, you were holding one for Jeff, but yeah. I never played the... No, Sega CD I did. And Dreamcast I had. So yeah, I did play with those myself. Wait, this is going to be fun. I'm getting... Alright. Okay, pretty good. Almost. Looks like no bubbles. So, that was done right. Ooh, it's got kind of a bit of... it's got a bit of the CD effect kind of printed on the foil too, so that's kind of cool. Like, can you? Yeah, you can kind of see it right there. Yeah. So, that's kind of cool. Alright, so I said I was going to do knights. So that's what I'm going to do. Like, I know I played the demo for Knights once because they were kind of showing it off at Six Flags one day that I wound up going to Six Flags. So I know I played the demo for it, but I never played much more than that. Alright, pop you open. Alright. And it actually does spin, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, I need to figure out what I'm gonna do as far as that. So yeah, the doesn't stay down. The kind of the top doesn't stay down, but the button to pop it out does work. So you can see what game is in there. So that's kind of cool. Alright, so, and that's just in time to pause. 12 minutes. Controller. I can probably get it straight built in the next like 10 minutes. But I don't know about anything beyond that because what is it? Yeah, wanted to, excuse me. So I wanted to do at least a bit of kind of gold wash into the kind of controller pads to kind of show them off. I think that's supposed to be black as well. So I think what I'll do is the wash and then next week finish it off. Just that the little bit of the controller, and then start in on the PlayStation next week because I think that's what I'm. So where'd my gold go? There it goes. So using an actual gold marker, my pilot. So yeah, I wonder. Actually, yeah, it'll probably flow in, and then I just need to kind of clean it out with something. That's kind of what I'll do, I think. Just a little bit of drink. Yeah, that was the thing. Like, that was the thing. Back in the day, you were either a Nintendo household or a Sega household. Our house was the Nintendo household. My cousin Rick was the Sega household. He had the Genesis. I didn't actually get the Super Nintendo till quite a bit after. It had been out for a while. Because a neighbor kid kind of sold me his Super NES. Yeah, well, the thing was, that's how you knew who the rich kids in the neighborhood were. They had both. Either that or, divorced parents and one parent trying to impress them, and so they'd get them both. But very rarely would anyone actually have both. Oh man, wonder it would be kind of cool if I did that, but no, I'm not gonna do it anymore. Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. Right, so let's get you out. Okay. That one. So, yeah, I mean, and again, I got the PS1 from a friend who sold me one that he had hacked. So, at least had that. Come on. But, I mean, after the PS1, I mean, that was also when my life on the high seas also kind of started. Because the reason I got it and hacked was because I had a burner, and the friend wanted me to kind of make copies for him. So I had to have a hacked one to make sure that the burn's kind of authored properly. So, of course, I had to kind of make sure. Actually, you know what? I don't think I need to. Probably just leave it like that. You know what? I never actually did much on the Dreamcast. Alright. Actually, you know what? I think I will leave it like that because I think the gold pads always did look like. Alright, so there's that. And again, no one will see these because all these will cover it. Alright. 211. Alright, 210. Let's just get nine, and then two over here. Two is done. No. Cross pad, D-pad. Like I know of all those, but yeah, I never really played any of those. What did I have? I know I definitely had Shenmue. And what else did I have for the Dreamcast? Thing is, like I give it to Genta. 4 is top, okay, 3 is bottom. And so my Dreamcast is over his place with the games that I had for it. Do I? Yeah. I sent over all my Dreamcast games. Thought I kept some of the games here, but no. I kind of sent all of them over because he was kind of doing a bit of a gaming system collection. On the top. Yeah, let's go, even though they're gray. Okay. else did I have? I don't even remember what I had for it. And at one point I did use the internet on it just because it was available. With the notch goes down there. And now the cross stick. D-pad, whatever you want to call it. Way. There it goes. Okay. Actually, I think this one will do what I usually do with the Gundams, and wait until I kind of snap it together to do the filing. But where did the string go? There it goes. It's a long cable. Just in time to stop here. Do I go over or not? Just because so close. Yeah, I think I will. I'll go a little over today. And just kind of shut myself on sleep tonight. It's not like I need sleep, right? It's not a necessity. All right. Yeah, I think, didn't they just finish kind of making Dreamcast games like a couple of years ago? Or official Dreamcast games? Yeah, I think I remember hearing about that. I was like, they were still making them? but I mean, it was a good system. Apparently, people love their Dreamcasts. Excuse me. Alright, let's just kind of finish this up because I'm so close. Z, A, B, C. Alright. Don't need that anymore. There it goes. Wait. Nine, 8. There it goes. What, Dreamcast? They're still selling them? Well, I thought that was on the way of the dodo. Especially after what PlayStation did to it. Well, PlayStation 2. Talk about good marketing. Because it's not even that the PS2 was that much better than the Dreamcast. Goes. Alright. Really? Okay. Kind of weird. The bump is on the bottom. But, okay. There's that. Alright, so then 17 on top of the controller. 17, there goes. Small Sega logo. Okay, 17 there. Okay. All right. Sticker. 14, 15, 16, 13, that's right. All right. 14. Okay. And then 15 forward. Wow. Okay, and then 16, I think, yeah. Okay, and then last one on the back, the Sega logo and the Sega info for the controller. The controller sticker that always kind of gets worn out from your fingers, kind of rubbing all over it and kind of just rubbing it off almost. But all right, so there we go. Okay, and there it goes. All right, so there we go. It's in. Controller. We got quite a long cord here. What is that, like 10 feet of cord on it? But all right, finished with 30 seconds left to spare. So yes, just finished up the Sega Saturn 2/5 scale, And next time we'll start in on the PlayStation, but yeah, so cute and cool little gimmicks. You can put the cartridge slot down and see the cartridge kind of plug in there. Opens up here and you can see the game inside it, and it rotates as well. And yeah, it actually has the kind of this case open. It's got a little plug, this one here, so you can see the battery, it looks like. And that's it. So, sticker on the bottom, information sticker, the information sticker on the back, and it came with 2 extra kind of disc stickers, but I need to figure out how I'm going to cut them out. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised. I mean, I know they did the Sega Genesis kind of classic, but I don't know if they did a any others kind of classic. Like Sega CD games were on it, but I mean, how hard would it be to put like a? You know what? Would the Raspberry Pi B, the Pi Zero W, I don't think it's strong enough to emulate a Sega Saturn. Because, I mean, if so, you can probably stick it in here and get it working. Kind of have the ports come out, either probably here, USB, figure out some way to do it, and just kind of keep the case. One, player 2. But yeah. But anyway, so we are done for today. Went a little over, but that's fine. Next week, next Saturday, we're going to be doing a Day of the Dead thing. I mean, it's during the day, so it may not go long. It may not kind of take the whole day, so I'm not sure if I'll be back in time to stream or not. Sunday probably for sure will, so we'll see. If I do Saturday, then I'll probably get the PlayStation done by one day. I'll probably be prepared to do the painting and all the other stuff that I'll be doing. So yeah, that's the plan. Alright, Jeff, Loy, thanks for having been on. Anyone else? Yeah, I don't see anyone else here. Thanks for having been on and kind of chatting with me, guys. I will maybe see you guys next week. Yeah, because again, next week is that, and then the following week is that build gathering, so definitely won't be streaming Sunday. We'll see about Saturday. Alright, I will catch you guys next week. Have a good one. Bye.